Okay, I just spent forever. Okay. This is not how I really wanted to start it out. I thought I was recording. I wasn't. Because my drink was in the way. I thought I was recording. I wasn't recording. So, welcome to Pokemon Shield. And we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. I had spent quite a few hours getting everything set up for this. We are using the Alolan Vulpix as our starter. So I had to go all the way to the Island of Armor to go get that. That took majority of the time. And then around the time I thought I was recording, I ended up getting 2 more encounters. And I'm going to show you those. And one of them is I guess you could say, a wrestler's reference. A WWE reference to somebody. Don't care how I spelled it. If I spelled it wrong, I spelled it wrong. Don't care. Like I said, we're using Ice type. It's going to be a hardcore Nuzlocke. Unlike in the Pokemon Sword hardcore Nuzlocke, I'm allowing myself to use the exact same Pokemon that a gym leader is going to be using, unlike how I'm doing it in Sword. And, yeah, we're using Ice type, so I thought I was recording, so I'm sorry. But, all that trouble. This is our Alolan Vulpix. So it has a good special, like, I've been training it. This was our first encounter. There's a movie, a very old movie, long time ago movie, back when Char was a kid kind of thing. Small Giants, or Little Giants, I think it was called. Either Small Giants or Little Giants. Coach of the Little Giants had a daughter that had an interest in football, and she was good at it, but she was a cheerleader. But the boys on the Giants team called her the Icebox. So that's what I called Vanillite. And here is our exclamation point encounter, which is Swinub. Both of them have Snow Cloak. This little lady right here, didn't have the other ability it has. Snow Cloak, or is Snow Cloak. Boost evasiveness and Hailstorm. But then there was maybe I was wrong. But I think it also, like, enables it to heal during battle. If it was in a hailstorm. So that's our encounters so far. Because when I did do these things, I was relying on the raids at the start to give me a free encounter. And, well, I didn't get a free encounter. I checked all of these raids, and besides that one there, and none of them had an Ice type. So I went back in the grass where it was, snowing, and that's when I got Mommy. So I know where we got Earthquake, where we can get Earthquake, but I need a lot more points. I need a lot more watts for that Earthquake. And I'm hoping Swinub can learn it learn it. Iron Head would be good. Iron Tail would be good. Actually, what were the watts? I could get low kick, but I don't think none of my guys can learn low kick. I know Vulpix should be able to learn Iron Tail. That I do know. I think Swinub eventually can learn Iron Head. Right now I'm most likely gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning area just so I can train, because none of these guys, I mean, our Vulpix is barely strong enough to do anything here at the moment. I think I can do it with you. Right now, I'm just training them. I want them trained. Instead of giving, the advantage, I gave him the disadvantage. No, I gave him the disadvantage. I gave Hop the advantage because we're going to be fighting him more than we're going to be fighting Lee. So Hop will have eventually Cinderace. And I'll only Dynamax if it's needed. If I think I need the Dynamax to win the fight, I will do it. Only if I have to. During these, it doesn't matter. I'm going to Dynamax whether I want to or not. Basically, I'm doing these my way. It's not going to be exactly what you guys would expect. There were some very close clutch wins in the tournament. Fairly close. We're doing it differently. I mean, it's considered a hardcore Nuzlocke. And on that one, I'm limiting myself. This one, I'm not going to limit myself. I could fight you, but I only have one guy that's going to be able to do anything. All I'm seeing is you, so I'm not seeing any snow ruts or anything. Which is fine. I'm not gonna mess about with any more raids. I'm gonna go back to the beginning area and try and level these guys up a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. And with Nuzlocke, I can heal in between fights, not during them. Strictly using ice types. And yeah, I could probably use a rare candy too. Finally, you got an ice-type move that's actually of use. I know, I just ended up choosing to do the rare candy thing anyway. Yeah, these are all in the death box. Probably what I'm gonna have to do, because for us to challenge Hop again, we're gonna have to fight him before we move on to the next, to the gym fight. And also before we fight Beat as well. I think they have to be at least level 14. That's what Score Bunny is gonna be. Yeah, probably do that. No, raids don't count. They're just extra encounters. They don't count at all. So if I lose Vulpex here in a raid, then it doesn't mean that I'll lose it. That won't matter if it was a good battle. Playing these support roles. There you go. Give us a better ground type move. I'm hoping it's a ground type move and not a water type move. I swear. Let's keep you a tail head for the other day. Let's just continue doing this network. Keep lowering the defense. I know this might not be the most exciting episode to start out with, but I messed up. Power jump. Don't know if Swinub can learn that though. I don't know. I do not know if it can learn that. I can't learn that. No, I can't learn it. Kinda wish it did. I'm not doing that. That's a fighting type one, I'm not doing that. We'll do maybe do a couple more of these, and then I'll call it. Then the next time you see me, just before we fight Hop, so I don't have to sit there and edit anything out. I can just go through as quickly as possible. Again, doing things differently than what I would do with even what I did before. And here, I won't be going all the way up to the on these, because the level cap for the... I think if I get the two that I want to use for the fight up to at least 19, I think I'll be fine. Thing is, when I did my other one, I wasn't even at the level cap at all. I wasn't supposed to. Probably should have kept Lily and more. And just keep spamming solo. That's probably what I should have done. Got a critical hit on that one. She goes down. If we want Earthquake, I gotta do the raid. That's what sucks about this. Line up with an Earthquake, that'd be really, really nice. horoscopes so you guys know. In Pokemon Sword though, while I'm still recording on that one, I have yet to find the right guy who has the moves I want for the moves I have. So I'm still fishing raids, or yeah, fishing raids to get what I want. Good, he didn't come after me on that one. Let's see what a hailstorm does. The true Pokemon. Will hell damage. Alright, Pokemon Shield with ice types. Only ice types. Leave a like down below if you want to see more. And if you want to name any of these guys, let me know. Otherwise, sorry. Again, sorry. I should have been recording, and I wasn't. So, because I thought I was, and I realized I wasn't. It's one of those things. It happens. But I'll see y'all next one. Peace. I'm gonna keep hunting these raids. Bye.